welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing a super fun tag video. I will always participate in tag videos. I love them. And today we are doing the perfect makeup tag. This was created by Morgan Turner and Patty Alonso. I will have both of their videos linked down below for you to check out in case you missed them. But basically, we are talking about all the makeup that I think, in my opinion, is just perfect. Chef's kiss, wonderful, perfect. Before we get started, don't forget to upload every Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday for you guys. If you like this video while you're watching it, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. It really does help my channel out. And other than that, if you're excited and you want to hear about my perfect makeup that I just love so much, then let's go ahead and get started. Question number one is, what is the primer that you think creates the perfect base? And for this one, I had to go with the Tatcha, the liquid silk canvas. So I have tried the original silk canvas in the past, the one in like the tub, not putty one, but more lotiony one. Did not like that at all. But they released a liquid silk canvas about a year ago or so, and I have gone through one mini of this. This mini is almost gone, and I decided to pick up another mini size. I went with the mini because it's just a lot cheaper, and I told myself, Emily, if you finish up this baby, then you can purchase the like $50 full size. I think Patty said this as her perfect primer as well. This just gives your face the most perfect canvas, hence why I am talking about it in this video. There's just something so special about this. It doesn't matter what foundation I pair this with, it is just lovely. It is a little bit hydrating, which I have a little bit more drier skin, so that's nice to have a hydrating primer, but it kind of just does everything. It's a little bit hydrating, it's a little bit pore filling, it's a little bit smoothing, it helps your makeup last a little bit longer than normal. It just does a little bit of everything. Hence why I think it is perfect, and it doesn't matter what I pair it with, it just always works well and always looks bomb. Question two is, which foundation has the perfect finish? Now, if this question was which foundation lasts the longest, the perfect shade match for you, anything like that, I wouldn't have picked this choice. But the perfect finish to me is the Purito Cica Clearing BB Cream. This foundation, BB cream, CC cream, whatever you want to call it, is just magical. It is truly, truly magical on my skin personally. I have the shades number 21 light beige and number 23 natural beige. Something about this CC cream just blends in so effortlessly into my face. The finish it gives is like glowy, but not too glowy, not too oily or anything like that. It just sinks right in, and how I think it looks on my face is just stunning. It covers up pretty much anything I need it to cover up without being like too cakey or too thick or anything like that. This does not really last that long on my face. It doesn't really like break up or anything, but it does get pretty oily by the end of the day. So it's definitely not my most long lasting or anything like that. I prefer to reach for this when I'm filming or like a date night or something that I know I will be like doing something a little bit shorter amount of time. Although I'm wearing it all day today, baby. It is just, it's on there. It's like 11 o'clock in the morning and we have dinner tonight with Mike's family. So this baby's gonna be on for like 10-12 hours. I just think how it looks on my skin is unmatched with anything else I own, and also it's pretty affordable. You can get it on Amazon for like 12 bucks. Question three, which concealer has the perfect amount of coverage? By the way, do not take a shot every single time I say the word perfect because it's gonna be a lot. And for that, I chose my NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. I have the shade Vanilla Light 2. This concealer is so good. It is so good for spot concealing on your face. It is so good for concealing under your eyes. This baby does it all. I don't carve out my eyebrows when I do them, but if I did, I'm assuming I could do that with this. Also, I don't really do cut creases, but again, I feel like you could do it with this concealer. It's just an all-around amazing concealer that does anything you want it to. And the amount of coverage on this baby is unmatched. I can just get like the tiniest little dot and dot it over an active acne or anything like that, and it just covers it right up. Like, you can still see this guy on my chin because it's like, it's there. You can still see it. It's not like gonna completely cover it up, but this baby is red, like red, red, red. And you can't even really tell because I put a little layer of this over it and I feel like it's pretty concealed. Also, I was really nervous to try this under my eyes just because it's more of a thick concealer. So I thought it would be too thick for under my eyes and get too like cakey. No, it is beautiful for under the eyes, and it just covers up all your darkness, all your redness, all your circles, anything you need to cover up. This has the best coverage, the perfect coverage. Question four is, what powder gives the perfect amount of blur? Okay, so I really wanted to talk about the Anastasia Beverly Hills Loose Setting Powder. I've had that powder in the past. I completely used it up, and I love that powder. It truly just blurs my face. It makes it look perfect. I ordered one. I reordered one for this video, but also because I don't have one anymore. I used it up, and it was supposed to be delivered 2 days ago, and then it got delayed to yesterday, and then it got delayed today, and who knows if it's even gonna show up today. And I'm planning on putting this video up tomorrow, which you will not be seeing, hopefully, fingers crossed. I literally could not delay filming this anymore, so I don't have that powder to talk about, unfortunately, like in person, but it is also a really amazing powder. So the powder that I have in person to talk about is the Jaclyn Cosmetics Brightening and Setting Palette. This palette, I've talked about it quite a bit, I feel like, on my channel here recently. It's pretty new to me. I've had it for about a month. I cannot put it down. And this powder, not only does it blur, but it adds coverage. It sets my concealer down perfectly under my eyes, in my T-zone, anywhere I put these powders. It just makes my skin look flawless. Like I said, I do have a little bit drier skin, but this never makes my skin look more dry. And my under eyes are finicky. They are so finicky. It doesn't really matter what powder I put under them. Most of the time, they look just crepey and dry. Under my eyes, this is just the best powder I've ever used. It just makes my under eyes look so smooth, blurred, set down, and I have been loving this guy. I've been loving it. It's amazing. Number 5 is, what bronzer do you think has the perfect undertone? This, I wouldn't say, is like my favorite bronzer ever, although I'm not gonna lie, I've been using it nonstop here recently, the past like 2 weeks or so, and it's like slowly creeping up there. I have had this bronzer for like over a year now, and I like kind of was reaching for it, but not really ever like consistently. And now that I've been reaching for it consistently, it's like blowing me out of the water. And it is the Marc Jacobs Omega Bronzer, and I have the shade Tantastic. This bronzer has been around forever. It's currently like on sale at Marc Jacobs' website, and it's not on Sephora anymore. But this bronzer just is perfect. It is the perfect undertone on me and my fair skin. Again, this is Tantastic, so it's the lightest shade. It comes in 2 other shades, I believe. This just on my skin is neutral. It's not too warm, it's not too cool, but it just bronzes up my skin in such a beautiful way that looks natural. I really can't even go overboard with this. I try, trust me, I try. I just apply so much bronzer all of the time, but even when I use this and just keep going and keep going and keep going, it just never looks muddy. It never looks too much. It never looks too dark or cakey or streaky or patchy or anything. It just is such the perfect bronzy sun-kissed undertone for my skin. I love this baby. I love it. Number 6 is, what blush do you think has the perfect shade? Not only do I think this blush has the perfect shade, I think it's the perfect everything. The perfect shade, the perfect formula, the perfect wear time. Everything that I want in a blush, this blush has. Unfortunately, because it's bougie and it is expensive as heck, but it is my Pat McGrath blush. This is new to me. Again, I've only had this for about a month, but again, I cannot stop wearing this blush. It's obviously the blush that I have on my face today. I have the shade Flirtatious, which is the lightest one. A lot of people say that these blushes are really pigmented and you have to be really careful. I personally don't find that with this shade on my fair skin, but again, it is the lightest one. I really can just like go ham and keep applying it. And again, kind of like the bronzer, never looks too heavy, never looks too much, never looks patchy or cakey or just anything. And it is a matte powder, but it still gives my face just a little tiny hint of sheen. This like light pink, mauve-y, almost rosy, just beautiful shade would go with absolutely anything. I kind of want to buy more, but then again, it's like this one's so perfect. And I look at the other shades and I'm like, I don't know if I would love any of the other shades as much as I love this one. So if you're fair like me and you have another Pat McGrath blush shade that you love on you, please let me know what it is, because I just love this one so much. I might just buy another one. Number 7 is, what highlight do you think has the perfect finish? I don't think that this highlight is going to come as a surprise to anyone, because I'm obsessed with it and I talk about it all of the time. It's my Nabla Skin Glazing Ozone Highlight. This highlight is just stunning. It is a beautiful highlight. It is such a beautiful shade. It like almost is a little tiny bit gold, but a little tiny bit champagne, but a little tiny bit like white. And it's just absolutely beautiful. It is the highlight that I have on my face today. It just gives the most reflective, beautiful highlight that just makes your skin look blinding, but not like too much. You know what I mean? And I personally think it makes my cheek look wet, but again, it's not anything that's like wham bam in your face. It's just a beautiful glow that just, oh, it's just stunning on the cheeks. I love this highlight. As you can tell, like the embossing is essentially gone, and I can 1,000,000% see myself like hitting pan, using this all up. It is just, it's my favorite highlight. Number 8 is, what lipstick do you think has the perfect formula? So for this, I went ahead and chose my Natasha Denona I Need a Nude lipsticks. This was a hard category, I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to choose my Smashbox lipsticks I have in Audition and Almost Famous, I think. That is a beautiful formula. I'm pretty sure quite a few other people I've seen do this tag have said like Charlotte Tilbury. Obviously they have amazing lipsticks too, but I wanted to go with something different. I mean, those formulas are all amazing as well, but I haven't seen anyone mention Natasha Denona yet, and I really like her lipstick formula. Also, the shades I have are beautiful. I have Beatrice and then also Liron. Liron is the one that I have on my lips today. Let me do swatches for you. Okay, so here we have Beatrice and here we have Liron. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce that, but this formula is just so comfortable, and it's matte, but it's not like a drying matte. Like if you can see on my lips, it doesn't really have too much of a sheen or anything like that. It has so much pigmentation that you really only need to go over your lips with like 1 or 2 stripes, and then it's fully opaque. And like I said, it doesn't have much like sheen or anything. It is a matte formula, but it's not drying, and it's comfortable to wear on the lips. Like I barely feel like I have any lipstick on right now, and just wears off very nicely throughout the day. Like it will wear off. It's not like a liquid lipstick or anything like that. Like after a couple hours or eating or anything like that, like it'll wear off, but it wears off so nicely that to where it doesn't stain. It's not a stain, but almost to where it like just kind of stays on your lips and just slowly fades off throughout the day. And then it just looks beautiful on your lips still, but also mainly the formula is just amazing, and it's just super comfortable. We are almost done. Question number 9 is, which palette has the perfect shimmers? So I thought about picking my Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette. My friend Sam, Glam by Sam, she picked that in her video. I will have hers linked down below for you too, in case you checked out. She did this tag and it was super fun to watch. And she picked the Mercury Retrograde palette, and I was like, yes girl, yes, those shimmers are stunning. So I almost did. But then I picked the Sydney Grace Enduring Love palette instead because these shimmers, Sydney Grace, first of all, Sydney Grace's just eyeshadow formula in general is amazing. Her mattes are beautiful. They blend nicely. They are pigmented, but not too pigmented. But her shimmers are literally out of this world. They're just out of this world. They are something so special. I have this one and this one on my lids, and then this one as my inner corner highlight, and they just are so reflective and beautiful. Let me swatch a couple of the other ones for you so you can get an idea. Like, look how insanely reflective that is. Oh my gosh, when you put these on your eyes with glitter primer or glitter glue, they just adhere to your eyelids and just stick all day long and just shine like little disco balls all day long. It is absolutely perfect. I love their shimmer formula so incredibly much. And our last and final question is, which palette has the perfect color story? I struggled with this question so much. There's so many beautiful palettes that I'm like, well, this has the perfect color story if I want to do like a grungy eye look, or this is perfect for like everyday, looks or anything like that. So this was really tough for me, but I ended up choosing the M Cosmetics Divine Skies eyeshadow palette in Magic Hour. So there's just something about this color story that is just perfect for me. You guys know I love pink eyeshadow, but it also has this brown here in case I want to go a little bit more like brown, neutral toned, or deepen it up a tiny bit. And these 3 shimmers are just perfect. They have like a more like deep dark one, a lighter one for a pop of inner corner, and then this like pinky orangey one. And all these colors just coincide so well together that it really, you can't not make a cohesive, beautiful eye look whenever you use this. Also, M Cosmetics, their eyeshadow formula is just stunning. Like, I think Sydney Grace's eyeshadow formula is a little bit better, but this is like a teeny step below. Their mattes are the most buttery, soft mattes I've ever used, and their shimmers are honestly quite poppin' as well. I just love pink eyeshadow so much that if I could only really wear like one color the rest of my life, I would probably have to choose pink. Hence why I chose this beautiful palette for my perfect color story. And that was it, you guys. That was the perfect makeup tag. All the makeup that I just think is perfect. Thank you so much to Morgan and Patty for making this really fun tag. If you're watching this, you guys are the bomb. I love your channels. I don't know if you are, but if you are, I love you. Let me know down below in the comments what your guys' perfect makeup is in any of these categories. I would love to get more suggestions of bomb makeup to try out. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. You're awesome and I love you. Please subscribe if you have not yet, and hope to see you in my next video. Bye, guys.